have anything brought concerns?
Absolutely they have, particularly from Fine Gael. Obviously the Fianna Fáiles now do have a free vote, but yes, they are very concerned. They would like to have a free vote in relation to this. They are very, very unhappy that they're being, coerced into voting in one particular way. And I think, it doesn't say much for democracy when even members of the Dáil are being made to vote in a particular way, not according to their conscience. So, we call on the Taoiseach to allow his party to have a free vote on this, and all TDs in Dáil to be allowed to have a free vote in relation to it.
Can I just actually also, I think it's worth noting in relation to that as well, that when Fine Gael gave their pre-election promise, the law of the land was exactly as it is today. Nothing has changed in relation to that. So when Enda Kenny and all of the others gave that pre-election promise, they knew exactly what the situation was in terms of the Constitution, in terms of the Supreme Court. So they gave that promise in the full knowledge of the situation as it is. They now, the leadership, has decided to go back on that promise. And that, I think, is creating, is adding to the dilemma for a lot of those politicians who went out and canvassed for pro-life vote on the basis of that promise. So I think that's sort of part of that issue as well.
And when you say Fine Gaelers have been approaching you, have they been coming to your office or ringing you or talking to you, or how have you made contact with them?
Various ways. Mostly we go into the Dáil and engage with them there. Mostly, but
what numbers are you talking roughly? Would you say?
I would say at this point there can't be a single TD in Dáil with whom we have not spoken on this issue.
And who feels coerced? How many would you say?
Well, in particular the Fine Gael party. The Fine Gael party TDs are the ones who feel most coerced because their government their party is producing this bill against a lot of their wishes, against the pre-election promise, which a lot of them canvassed on and got support for. So they're very uncomfortable about it, and they're very uncomfortable, particularly after the days of hearings we've had even this month, where once more the Institute of Obstetricians and Gynecologists have said that the lack of evidence that abortion addresses suicidality is presenting enormous ethical problems for the profession. And Sam Kuchar-Smith has said the very same. And this makes it enormously difficult for them because the evidence doesn't stack up behind this bill.
Caroline, can I ask you, could you put a number on the amount of Fine Gael TDs who have actually come up to you and said that they're concerned about this?
No, I'm not going to do that.
Is it a handful or would you say
it's
half?
It's a significant number, a very significant number. And not just in other parties as well, in the Fianna Fáil party, right across the board, there is a very significant number of people who are very concerned about this and who I think on the day will be voting against this bill.
Any ministers?
Any ministers? Well, we'll just have to wait and see.
Have you looked at the numbers, and in the event of a free vote, would you be confident that the bill would be struck down, that it wouldn't pass through all stages in your office?
I think we'll have to look very carefully at all the stages. I would hope that all of the TDs will be present for all of the stages of debate in relation to this bill. And I think once the thing is discussed, once the clear information is getting through in the Dáil debate as to what happened in May, because I can't take it that all the TDs are aware of the weight of the evidence that was given at the hearings in May. I think you'll find that the numbers will be stacking up. And I think that once there is no fear of losing the whip, which is the way it should be, TDs will be more willing and freer to discuss what they really feel about this bill. So I think, what is the Taoiseach afraid of? What is he actually afraid of in denying people the possibility of voting according to their conscience? This is one of society's defining issues. And I think if he doesn't allow a free vote on this, what does it say about democracy?
I think, just to elaborate on the point Caroline has made there, it would be important that it's not just a last-minute free vote. Because you're actually, like at the moment, they're being told there will be no free vote. You just go as per the party whip. If you knew you were going to have a free vote, you would then obviously look at the detail more closely, because it's now on you, your individual conscience.